the house was just full of people that lived there that were not us.
I was 11 years old when my mother found the farm. And we arrived in the middle of a snowstorm. We were just moving into a charming, lovely, old house, as far as all of us were concerned.
Nancy and I were sharing a room, Andrea had her room, and Cindy and April would share a room. And it was boom, boom, boom. It was pretty much everything was the same way, but it was going to move to this big new house with this really great big yard. Wham, wham, the bedroom door stopped flying open out of nowhere, out of absolute nowhere. Wham, bam, up against the sides of the walls, and it would be, everybody would be just in total shock, and we'd be, okay, who did that?
No one was thinking in terms of, oh, the house is haunted and it's freaking the animals out. None of us had even conceptualized the possibility of this, including my parents.
She hung herself in the barn.
There are things that happen in that house that I won't ever tell anybody. Nobody, not my family, not my sisters, not my parents, not my best friends, not anybody.
And then he started to talk about Bathsheba. She murdered that little baby as she drove a needle into its skull and killed it.
She loathed my mother. She lusted after my father. Lusted.
I knew then that there was something. When you're standing there and somebody runs their hand against your back and you turn around and there's nothing there, you realize that there is something going on. And at that point, I started to put two and two together with the things that were happening to my wife.
My mother was never allowed to assume her rightful position as mistress of the house. That's the bottom line. We moved into that house as a mother, a father, and 5 children. And whatever the spirit was that taunted and haunted my mother so supremely over a decade was not willing to relinquish the position, essentially. What she did was treat my mother abominably. She loathed my mother. She lusted after my father. Lusted. I use that word deliberately.
Was mistress here before he came. And mistress here will be a nun, will drive you out with fiery brooms, will drive you mad with death and gloom. If you don't leave, you will join us, because he too will be dead.
There was some madness in that house, and it was a very penetrating force, and it was fighting to be the dominant force, and I think it was letting parents and children alike let it know that it wanted to be the dominating force, and I think we fought it tooth and nail for a long time, and then I guess we know who won, don't we? Because we know who left and who's still there.
Reflecting about it after it was over, I didn't feel that spirits were really capable of doing physical harm to you, but I was wrong about that. I was wrong about that. There was real danger there.